Yeah, good evening, students. Let's move on to the next chapter of your syllabus that speaks about redemption of preference shares, which is covered under Section 80 of the Companies Act 2013. Okay, so on the screen you can see, just go through the part that is written on the screen, which says that preference means priority. Okay, that means priority with respect to shares, yeah, which has two preferential rights. So what is the priority that is given to preference shareholders is right to receive dividend at a given rate before any dividend is paid on equity shares. Okay, and right to repayment of capital before equity shareholders at the time of liquidation of the company. Okay, so they have the right to repayment of capital before the equity shareholders. That means they are given preference over equity shareholders. Okay, and they also have right to receive dividend before the equity shareholders. Okay, so these are the two preferences that a preference shareholder enjoys under Section 8. Okay, here we move about the types of preference shares. We speak about the cumulative preference shares, the non-cumulative preference shares. So cumulative preference shares are those shares on which dividend is not paid on such shares. The arrears of dividend are carried forward and paid in the subsequent years. Whereas in case of non-cumulative preference shares, dividend is not paid on such shares, but the right to dividend lapses. Okay, so if you are not paid dividend and if that accounting period lapses, then cumulative preference shareholders cannot claim dividend. Okay, whereas in case of non-cumulative, I'm talking, whereas in case of cumulative preference, they can claim their dividend if they have not received in the subsequent years as well. Okay, then it's about participative preference shares, non-participative preference shares. Now, this is with respect to their rights to participate in surplus profit. Okay, participative may they get that right to participate, and in non-participated, obviously they will not have those additional rights to participate in surplus profits. Okay, and surplus assets. Then convertible preference shares means the right to convert it into an equity share, and non-convertible means where you cannot convert your preference shares into equity shares. Okay, yeah. Then redeemable preference shares. On such preference shares, the amount is refunded in accordance with Section 55 of the Companies Act 2013, which we are going to study. Okay, and irredeemable preference shares means shares cannot be redeemed during the life of the company. Okay, yeah. So out of this, we are going to study about the redeemable preference shares. So along with Section 80, we are also going to study Section 55. Okay, yeah. So let's move ahead. Redemption of preference shares means repayment of preference share capital to preference holders, preference shareholders. Okay, redemption means to pay. Okay, repayment. The word is repay. Okay, redeem means to repay. Now, the section legal provisions under Section 55, it's just given a nutshell, so just go through it. Yeah. No company limited by shares can issue irredeemable preference shares. Company limited by shares can issue preference shares which are redeemable within a period not exceeding 20 years from the date of issue. Company can redeem fully paid shares only, not partly. If it is partly paid, then you have to convert them into fully paid. The section clearly says this, okay? Company can redeem only fully paid shares. So if I say my one share is of 100 rupees, rupees 80 paid up. That means rupees 20 is not paid. So I cannot redeem this share. So what I have to do, I have to convert this 80 into 100. Matlab, this 20 rupees also first the unpaid amount I'll have to pay it, and then only I can redeem my shares. Fine? Okay. Now here comes the methods of redemption. How do you redeem? It is either through a fresh issue of shares or through divisible profits, or you can have combination of both fresh issue and divisible profits. Okay. Redemption can be done. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah. Redemption can be done out of fresh issue of shares. Company cannot issue debentures to redeem preference shares. Okay. Yeah. So fresh issue should be only of shares, not of debentures. Divisible profits are free reserves which are further available for declaration of the dividend. Okay. So if you want to declare your dividend, which profits are you going to use? You're going to use divisible profits. Okay. Now here's a list of what is included in divisible profits and what's included in non-divisible profits. So divisible profits, the free reserves from where you can declare your dividend is first priority is P&L account, then is general reserve, then DER, which is dividend equalization reserve, and investment fluctuation reserve. Okay, so this is the order, yeah, of free reserves available with you. Okay, the first preference is P&L, then comes general reserve. Okay, don't forget that. Non-divisible may I have securities premium, capital reserve, CRR, capital redemption reserve. It is famously known as CRR. Okay, pre-incorporation profits, revaluation reserves, and debenture redemption reserve. Okay, DRR. This we will be using in redemption of debentures chapter. Okay. So these profits you're not going to touch to pay your dividend. Okay. If you want to pay your dividend, you will have to pay out of this divisible profits only. Okay. Now a special mention about CRR. When preference shares are redeemed out of divisible profits, an equal amount to the face value of such shares redeemed shall be transferred from the distributable profits to CRR account. Okay. So while doing sums, we will get back to this particular special note, which is mentioned for CRR under section 55. Okay. Then next mention is premium, if any, payable on redemption of preference shares shall be provided out of profits of the company or out of company's securities premium account. Okay. As per amendment, only divisible profits of the company are to be used. Okay. So we will, while solving sum, we will look into this special mention also. And the third mention is amount credited to CRR may be used by the company only by way of issue of fully paid bonus shares. Okay. So that amount will be credited to CRR where you have fully, there is a issue of fully paid up bonus shares. मतलब bonus shares भी partly paid up नहीं हो सकते. ओके अगर आपको बोनस शेयर्स डिक्लेयर करना है तो आपको उनको फुल्ली पेड अप बनाना पड़ेगा, फिर ये आप डिक्लेयर कर सकते हो. Okay. Yeah. So let's move on to the accounting entries. Okay. So these are the steps which you have to follow. Yeah. While solving sums under redemption of preference shares, it says entry for making partly paid shares as fully paid up. Okay. अभी जस्ट हमने ये एक चीज देखी थी इधर, या ये वाली लाइन को मैं मेंशन कर रही हूँ. A special mention about the line. I'm talking about this line. Company can redeem fully paid shares only. Okay, yeah. So that is why your journal entry first step is, you have to convert partly paid shares into fully paid up. Okay. अभी मैंने आपको बताया था ना 100 रुपया का शेयर है, उसमें से 80 आपने पे कर दिया है, इट इज पेड अप. ओके, तो इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है कि बाकी का 20 इज अनपेड. ओके, तो ये आपको पे करना है, इसको आपको कन्वर्ट करना है. तो इसके लिए आपको कॉल मनी के लिए शेयर होल्डर्स को इंटीमेट करना पड़ेगा. ओके, तो द फर्स्ट एंट्री that will be call money due. Okay, So final call money account debit to preference share capital. और जैसे कॉल मनी ड्यू होता है, मतलब आप अपने प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर से पैसा मांग रहे हो, 20 रुपया जो अनपेड है उसे आप मांग रहे हो, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फाइनल कॉल मनी। यू आर डिमांडिंग 20 rupees and then you will receive that money. The final call money received. The journal entry will be cash bank account debit to final call money account. Okay. So I hope the first step is clear to everyone. Yeah. Moving on to the next one. Yeah. Then we will pass entry for forfeiture or cancellation of shares, if any. And this is with respect to non-payment of call money. Okay. Yeah. So preference share capital account debit to calls in arrears and to share forfeited account. Okay. Forfeiture comes into picture. Yeah. So suppose मैंने 100 rupees का एक शेयर था और मैंने सिर्फ 80 rupees पे किया, बाकी के 20 rupees मैंने पे नहीं किए. Okay. So what will the company do? The company will forfeit my shares. Okay. मतलब पैसा रख लेंगे. Forfeiture उसी को बोलते हैं. Okay. They will forfeit the shares. So from the point of view of company, it is profit to the company. Why? Because see, क्या हो जाएगा अगर मेरे पास सपोज 500 शेयर है और मैंने उसके 80 रुपए भरे हैं, तो 40,000 रुपए तो मैंने कंपनी को दे दिया है, प्लस कंपनी ने मेरे शेयर्स भी कैंसिल कर दिए, तो ये 40,000 रुपए कंपनी को फायदा हो चुका है, प्लस ये 500 शेयर्स जो थे मेरे नाम के वो कंपनी अभी किसी और को इश्यू करेगा, तो कंपनी के लिए तो फायदा हो गया ना. शेयर्स भी मेरे नहीं रहे, उनको 40,000 रुपया भी मिल गया और मेरे 500 शेयर्स वो किसी और को बेचने वाले हैं. ओके. या सो प्रेफरेंस शेयर अकाउंट, preference share capital account debit for the called up amount. Okay, that is 80 rupees. And two calls in arrears to 20 rupees I did not pay, right? To share forfeiture account. Is that clear? Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone. 80 rupees यहाँ मिला है. Called up money, yeah, 100 rupees. वो तो दिए नहीं मैंने, उसमें से सिर्फ मैंने 80 दिए, 20 नहीं दिए. Okay, तो CIA, calls in arrears account debit. Okay, so this is with respect to share forfeiture due to non-payment of call money. Okay, yeah. So share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve. As I told you that it's a profit. Share forfeiture is profit from company's point of view. So that profit you will transfer to capital reserve. Okay. The next third step is entry for fresh issue of shares. Okay. Yeah. So there can be two possibilities. When you're doing fresh issue, you can do fresh issue at par or you can do fresh issue at a premium. Okay. There is no concept of fresh issue at discount. Okay. Yeah. So don't even think about that angle. So it is fresh issue at par or at premium, but at discount is not there in section 55. Okay. Yeah. So if it is issued at par, it's not a big deal. Yeah, and when you're issuing fresh issue, मतलब पैसा तो अंदर आएगा, तो cash bank account debit to equity shares or to preference share. Okay, and if it is issued at premium, then that profit element, मतलब 100 रुपए का शेयर आपने 105 रुपए में इशू किया, तो वो जो 5 रुपया है वो सिक्योरिटीज प्रीमियम में जाएगा. Okay, yeah. So this is what was even explained in one of the note. I hope you remember. Yeah. See this point. Yeah. Here about premium. Yeah. What was mentioned? That if any payable on redemption of preference shares shall be provided out of the profits of the company or out of company's securities premium account. Okay. Next is entry for sale of asset. Okay. So when you sell your asset, you receive money, the cash bank account debit. If it is sold at a loss, then P&L account debit. And if it is sold at a profit, then P&L account credit. To asset is going out to asset account. Okay. Yeah. So I hope entry number 4 is very easy. Step 4 is very easy. And then comes entry for amount payable on redemption. Okay. Yeah. Now you are going to pay your money. Payable. It's due. So preference share capital account debit with the face value of the preference shares premium on redemption, if there is any, to preference shareholders. Okay. Then entry for creating CRR out of divisible profits. CRR का एक special mention था, so let me take you back to that. Yeah, CRR. When preference shares are redeemed out of divisible profits, an equal amount to the face value of such shares redeemed shall be transferred from distributable profits to CRR. Okay? Yeah. So divisible profits, what is the first option of divisible profits? It's P&L account when we discussed in divisible profits, and the second option was general reserve. Okay, so see here, you can see P&L account or general reserve to CRR. Okay, and then you will be adjusting your premium on redemption. You will be transferring it to P&L account. Okay, entry for adjusting any premium on redemption. So you can see this entry, see journal entry number 5. Yeah, see this premium on redemption here. Your premium on redemption account is debit here. So when you're adjusting, see, there's a closure and you're transferring it to P&L. Okay. Then the last one is payment. Okay. When you pay, where is your other entry? Yeah. See your journal entry number 5 again. So this was payable. It says it is payable. So here my preference shareholders were credit. And now it is saying we are going to pay it, entry for payment. So preference shareholders account debit to cash bank. Okay. Then comes about, bonus shares. Okay. Yeah. So these are the 8 probable entries, that you are going to pass under section 55. Okay. You might not pass all the 8 entries, whatever relevant information is there in the question. So accordingly, you will be passing the entries. Say for example, अगर shares already fully paid है, अगर balance sheet में बोला है, question में बोला है कि shares fully paid है, तो ये first entry का तो काम ही नहीं है ना, बिकॉज फर्स्ट एंट्री क्या बोलता है, पार्टली पेड को फुली पे करना है। लेकिन अगर आपका शेयर फुली पेड अप है तो आपको फर्स्ट एंट्री की जरूरत नहीं है, सेकंड स्टेप की जरूरत नहीं है, बराबर ना? या you can directly go with fresh issue, entry for sale of asset, amount payable on redemption, then entry for creating CRR, then entry for adjusting premium on redemption, entry for payment of redemption. Is that clear? Okay. Yeah. So according to the question, you are going to start with the steps as per section 55. Now here comes about the bonus shares. Okay. So bonus shares are those shares which are issued by company to its equity shareholders at free of cost. You're not charging anything for that, right? Yeah. So it is known as capitalization of reserve. Free reserves and surplus are used to pay bonus to shareholders. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes when you have enough of profits with you, matlab free reserves available with you, instead of giving dividend to your shareholders, you can give it in the form of bonus shares as well. Okay. The bonus shares fully paid up, converting partly paid into fully paid, correct? Because section 55 says that if you're issuing bonus shares, it should be fully paid up. Okay. Yeah. I hope I'm able to relate. Yeah. Okay. Then these are the related journal entries for, bonus shares. See, it clearly makes a special mention. Company can use only CRR or securities premium. CRR or securities premium to issue fully paid bonus shares. Okay. So these are the accounting treatments for bonus shares. Okay. So first you have to declare your bonus. being fully paid bonus shares declared. Again, see the word fully paid bonus shares is there. It cannot be partly paid. If it is partly paid, then first convert it into fully paid. Okay. So what is the first option? I can use CRR. Second option, securities reserve or any other reserve later on. But the first option to use is CRR. If CRR is not there, then securities premium. If both are not there, then other reserves you can use like general. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Other reserves account debit to bonus to shareholders. Okay. Then bonus to shareholders account debit to equity share capital. Okay. So that means you're passing two entries simultaneously. First, you are declaring your bonus and then you are issuing bonus shares. पहले आप declare करोगे, उसके बाद issue करोगे. इसलिए declare का entry पहले आएगा, issue का entry बाद में आएगा. Okay? Clear? हाँ. और ये किसकी entry है? अगर आपके bonus shares fully paid up है तो, अगर वो fully paid up नहीं है तो पहले उसको fully paid up करो. तो ये जो entry है, fully paid up bonus shares declared and fully paid up bonus shares issued. But if they are partly paid, then you have to first call for, yes, final call money. So equity share final call account debit to equity share capital, then reserves, CRR or securities premium not to be used. ये section 55 में था ऊपर. Okay, yeah. Wait, let me take you back to that section. It was given. Not to be used that time. Premium, securities premium or CRR नहीं use करना है. I guess a special mention was here. Maybe it's not mentioned in this. But yeah, CRR and securities premium account will not be used. Okay. Yeah, for fully paid bonus shares. Maybe, huh. Okay. Okay, maybe it's the mention is not here. Okay, but you all just make a note of this. Okay. Yeah. That when you are converting partly paid bonus shares into fully paid, that time you are not going to use CRR and securities premium. Okay. So what you are going to use is the reserves account to bonus to shareholders. Declare your bonus. Yeah. And after declaring your bonus, then you issue your bonus shares. Okay. Then this is the entry for issue. That means when you're converting partly paid bonus shares into fully paid bonus shares, you are passing three entries. Whereas in case of fully paid, you're passing two entries. So 1, 2, and the third one. Okay. So in the next video, we will continue with the application of this section. Okay.